Hello and welcome to All Shorts. And yes, I've got my Canada hat on because I want to talk about normalisation. Yes, normalisation, normalising shit. And for me, it seems that Canada is where it is normal. But go across that border and head into the United States. Well, unfortunately, there ain't anything normal there. You got a fucking fart in the White House that literally, does a 180 on normality. There's nothing normal about that fart in the White House, Trump. If you know what I mean. Well, you see, anyone called Trump, that's what my daughter just said, literally just said, anyone called Trump, how can anyone take them seriously? It literally means fart. And it does. Well, you see. All right, let's talk about normalisation, you see. For me, it reminds me of a parent who's got a naughty child. A naughty child that literally gets dismissed as, oh, that's just who they are. It's just a boy. It's just a girl. That's who they are. It's normal. Let's just ignore it. Let's not deal with it. Let's not do anything. Let's send them around their friends and what have you and drive their friends' parents absolutely balmy so they never get invited again. That's pretty much what happens. This is Trump. And the only reason Trump gets invited again is because he holds everybody by the kajibas, you know, the ghoulies. Yeah, just like women. Grab them by the pussy. That's what he does. Now, this stuff should not be normalised. No, not at all. No. I have to admit, my family have normalised me. That's just that. Okay? But I'm not doing any harm to anybody when I'm winding them all up, be going around saying I'm 60. Or look at my sexy body, and stuff like that. Because I know it drives them absolutely bonkers. But it's got to a point where it's become normalised. The effect is non-existent now, because I said I was just Dad. But you see, the difference here is that my craziness doesn't hurt anyone. That's the difference. I'm not going about sticking people in a gulag somewhere. I'm not sticking kids in cages. I know you can say Obama stuck kids in cages too. Oh dear me. Oh, we're going to go there again, are we? Well, we need to cease and desist from normalising this madness. We need to cease and desist from accepting it. It is just Trump. Like it's normal. And it's not normal. There's nothing normal about it. Whatever Trump is doing to fulfil his Project 2025, it's literally hurting people. We shouldn't normalise it. Because, for a whole load of reasons, because obviously he's hurting people, but also that it's like a disease. And it's affecting the brains of the MAGA. Yes, I've got a red hat, but it says Canada. It doesn't say MAGA. You see, this is where normal is, it seems to me. Yeah. If it was, let's say, for instance, Bill Clinton. Oh, crikey, he's only got to trip up and land on Monica Lewinsky, hasn't he? You know, on a pool table somewhere. And shit hits the fan, that it does. Donald Trump, he likes to grab him by the pussy. He likes slavery in Dubai. And he likes to stick kids in cages. Well, that's normal for Trump, you see. We've normalised it. And we need to cease and desist. We need to call out this barbarism for what it is. It's naughty. Yeah, but someone just got told off in the garden. We've got tents rigged up in the, pitched up in the field at the moment because we've got the kids, they have a sleepover, you see, in the field. Oh dear, something's happening. You hear that crying in the background? Because it's been told off. See, you mustn't normalise bad behaviour. See the point? Don't normalise this shit, because it's just going to backfire on you. When kids are growing up, just like Donald Trump, he was spoilt rotten, he was. When your kids are growing up and you it's just a kid and what have you, you normalise it, and when they get to an age where they can bully you about, you can't do nothing about it. You're stuffed, They've got their own minds at that stage. They're going to do whatever they want to do. And you have actually moulded them that way, just like Trump has been moulded that way. Donald Trump, he's a mirror image of his father. Not as clever as his father, no. Not as successful as his father, no. But KKK-ish, he is. He's very much like his father. An evil piece of work. Yes, Donald Trump is a shit. He really is a shit. Now, could you imagine, in Canada, if Mark Carney had a saucy affair or something, or he went about in his tour bus and grabbed her by the pussy? Huh? Can you imagine it in Canada if he had, 34 felony accounts against him? Would he be the Prime Minister? No! He'd be in jail. That's the difference. You see, you normalised him. You've normalised this bad behaviour, like a naughty school kid. Oh, it's just them. It's just Trump. What more should we expect? Well, we should expect decency. Common decency. Treat others as you'd expect to be treated yourself. Unless you're into sadomasochism, if you know what I mean. Or you like to wear a gimp suit. With a ball in your mouth. Or something like that, Don't normalise that. That's that. Oh, go on then, whatever you're into. Oh, crikey. Oh, bring out the gimp. Oh, the gimp sleeping. Well, wake him up then. Oh, got to love a bit of Pulp Fiction, that you have. Well, you see, we need to stop this madness. We need to nip it in the bud. Other world leaders need to say, well, no, this isn't normal behaviour, and until you grow up, Mr. Trump, we do not want a trade deal with you. We'll carry on with your tariffs, because after all, the American people are paying them. We're not paying them. We're just going to put the prices up accordingly. Well, actually, no, we don't have to do anything. We'll keep the prices as they are. And I get added at the border, the tariffs that is, that tax, purchase tax, sales tax, get added at the border, and it'll just get added at the till. It will. Along with your federal taxes on top of that as well. And then you've got the stacked taxes that Donald Trump is trying to stack on top of the so-called trade deal with Japan. It's just absolute madness. We don't progress in a normal fashion, with trust and reliability, if we normalise this shit. And we mustn't. Now for me, when I look at what's going on around the world, when I look across the border into Canada, virtually, because I'm not there, virtually, I'm in France. Well then, quite frankly, I look across the border and I see this, what I would consider normal and some grit. I say, well, I reckon you should carny on, keep calm and carny on in Canada and say stuff you, Donald Trump. You don't need to say stuff America. Well, as in the United States, I should say, actually, it's continent and all that. So, I keep getting reminded of that. No, you don't have to say stuff the continent. No, you say stuff you, Mr. Trump. Unfortunately, some people are going to be affected as well. Ordinary folk will be affected by this madness and the fact you can't trade properly with Canada, but Canada's finding new markets. It's finding new markets, new alliances with other countries, other world leaders. Ones that kind of make feckin' sense. Not a trade deal that the goalposts keep moving and then he decides to stack another tariff on top like he just did with Japan. Trust. Reliability. That is what you need in any business. trust and reliability. If you sell things in a shop, you need to know that your supplier is going to deliver them at the price that they said they're going to deliver them at. Not going to have a fucking tariff on top. You can't run a business like that. You can't run a country like that. That has to be said. It's complete and utter madness. I'm having to do a funny walk because I've got a horsefly keep landing on my leg. And they're itchy. Keep biting me. But it must taste so good, yummy. If you know what I mean. Yeah. In my dreams. Well, another beautiful day. And we're heading off down to Vedex Lake today. Taking the kids kayaking. That we are, just on the lake. There's a beach there as well. So it's actually, that'll be nice for the kids. And the sun is out. They'll all be creamed up, that they will, you know. And they'll be splashing and sploshing and have a good time. I'll miss them when they're gone back, you know. It's a different kind of madness, it is. It's a good kind of madness. It's not a fart madness, like the fart in the White House. No. He reckons he's going to put nuclear missiles on the roof of the White House. What the fuck is that all about? How does that work? You'd burn the roof off as it launches, wouldn't you? God's sake. Anyway, it's time for me to go, but please beat the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. But you know, like I said, as advice for other world leaders, take your advice from Mark Carney and Charlie Angus and even Doug Ford, which I never thought I'd say that, and other leaders in Canada. Stop suckling onto Donald Trump's chocolate starfish, because you never know when that fart is going to fart in your face. So don't do it while you're suckling. No, do not suckle on Donald Trump's chocolate starfish. Oh, crikey, apparently he didn't eat cotton, no, because it's too healthy. Oh, my giddy hand. What is that? There's an E number, blah, 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 blah. Is that more sodium gluten, mate, by any chance? Probably. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you do a Patreon and buy us a copy, and the links are down below. Oh, and come and join me and my type, my kind of madness, because it don't hurt anyone, you know? Yeah, that's a different kind of madness. The other side of that madness is, yeah, okay. I know, I'm a little bit crazy, so I've been told. People keep saying I'm a little bit mad. Especially my granddaughter. Anyway, if you're people who like button, subscribe to the channel, a little bell icon, you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. We're also, we're doing rewilding here in France. Where we're planting loads of trees. And if you want a tree, you can have a sign with your tree, a memory of a loved one or whatever, you know. Or a newborn. Either way. Whatever you like. We're also making animal habitats as well, because that's what what it's about. Anyway, comment down below, because I do read the comments, but you probably already know. Toodaloo!